little bit different. I'll ask you more about that in a second. That's dependent tuning it off. We'll take a quick single. Get there without any trouble. So how does your answer that after this ball? Work that down the leg side and run through for a swing. My goodness, had that been a direct hit, might have asked a couple for the remainder of this match. So work behind square. Should be two if they run hard. Come back, good look, good running. You're seeing taking charge there, calling the second one. It was her call at 7. Jordan now the score has been corrected. Two for leg before, not given, and the run through for what I believe is going to be a leg by. Earlier said you were batting on, so you do some bowling. Played 2 extra cover and got good sliding. Oh, she tried to stop it, didn't exactly stop it, so they get 2 through extra cover, so a couple more runs to the total. Okay, so this next delivery. Now that's a little too straight, going down the leg side, just worked away. They should get a couple here easily. Into still in that first slip position. Next delivery, too straight. Now working into square leg or backward square leg. Should get 2 once again if they run hard and they do it pretty easily.
I think that was a good shot for that ball.
Avni, good afternoon. How are you? I'm fantastic. Ooh, looking here, this is going to be overthrows, at least a couple of them, I think. Avni, your impression, number 1 of the back. I'm sorry, you're sitting in here, you're going to have to talk. Those are the rules of the game. You played professional cricket for 13 years. Last year, you ever see yourself as a business owner? If you do, how much can you learn from this young lady?
If I were to be a business owner, I would be involved in this cricket-wise.
What do you need to do? First of all, that's a full toss. That's hit a wave down to deep mid-wicket. Watch the square leg umpire here. Very close to being a no ball and no signal. I think it's just Chimahi again. In fact, I'm going to ask another question of you back. This is a very cricket-specific question. Left-handed batter is on strike.
I feel like you should be sticking to exactly. That's what you're saying. That was a wonderful shot.
Yes.
The pickup, as soon as she thought that, okay.
Series that India won. That drew you away from tennis and cricket.
But then, there was a time that I had to choose between a tennis tournament. Stop it. That was a wonderful shot. Wonderful shot. That is one of the... I can see that right now, to be honest. It's not just hopefulness, but I actually want that.
It's just been called. Let's look at this replay and see if we can see why it was a no ball. Was it because of... Oh my goodness. No ball. Probably because... But now she gets to bowl a free hit ball. This is blasted straight. That's going to be just fielded in the deep at long off. 24 years old and in the prime of your career. So that's something that you're looking forward to.
I think I am looking forward to playing cricket for a long time from now.
He's 10, you said? Oh no, that's got to be a no ball. Yes, signal, no ball, full toss. Hit the backward square, but this next delivery is going to be a free hit anytime. Reaches for this one, was not able to get across extra cover inside the circle.
And that was a pretty good shot, by the way.
I'm trying to change the subject.
I was somehow trying to duck
They
it.
answered this. How does that make you feel when you have no way of impacting this game for the rest of the game?
So that's pretty bad space, to be honest, that I don't want to be ever. But it's
I'll say 160. 150. 150, 160.
Exactly I want to hit it and then use my technique and power to make it to the maximum or the boundary of.
state level player. Am I saying that right now? This is a big hit. That's going to go for 6, I think. Yep, went all the way. Just for a split second, I thought that long on might have been able to catch that, but does go for 6. Here we see on the replay. Matter of fact, if you all want to come closer, you're more than happy to. This replay, big old screen here is sitting here for exactly that purpose. To the keeper. Big, that's going to run away for 4. So little by little, that can go. Again, other types of decisions. Top it, slide down, work by the captain herself, running back.
Remember, no, I have to keep it to the ground.
I had to look, have to keep, look. Let it go through. That ball goes all the way down to the boundary. Those are buys here. This makes it so much more entertaining. Look at that reverse sweep running away for 4. That is a tremendous shot. That's the second time turn to 50. Look at this lovely, lovely shot. She's now 52 from 38. Looking at this replay, reverse sweep, and she timed it. Thanks for the information. I hear that martial arts or tennis help performance in cricket.
We just got a wicket. Sorry to interrupt. We can see the replay.
This is the replay.
The scoop she was trying.
Get back to you just a second, Sanu. Oh, walking right across. She's trapped with us. And through the point area, that's going to be 4. Just providing a little bit of width. Last ball. Around the corner, this may be 2 if they run hard. All about it. That is
1 most of the time. So you have to handle the pressure also and believe yourself. So that was a good shot. There was an edge, but yes, much needed boundary for Ritu.
Strike down the run for 4. Now up to 68. That's the next delivery. Ball inside out over cover. That's going to be 2 more, I think. Yep, coming back. So 2 for the over. Or the 4th rather. In the gap, deep mid wicket. That's going to be 4. 164, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Thank you. Really shocked me. I did not know that. It's not like the accent gives you away or anything. See what I mean? My point has been made as that's played beautifully way through backseat in the South African team now. What lessons might we be able to? Oh, look at this. I'll get back to that question in a minute. Completely going across the line with Giovanna Aras, playing that one to mid wicket. She loses her leg stump. Seen here on the replay. Very full. And boy, that replay is about your playing career in South Africa.
I started out just playing for fun when I was younger. It was just playing
he or she, my apologies, Sanu. I don't know if it's a he or she. But Sanu wants to know, first of all, thank you. And does height play a role as well in bowling a nice line and length?
You know, that's actually a question that has been brought up quite a bit.
There's a bass player and a singer in a band, which is so cool. But about a foot taller than Malcolm Marshall. He's driven right down the ground for 4. And he also obviously generates good hurts for a few minutes. I really appreciate that. It's a good shot over the top of extra cover that runs away for 4. So full and driven right back to the bowler, Dania. Drops it. I think she may have just heard of her in the 1990s. There was no such thing as women's cricket anywhere near here. We are now playing in a tournament where young ladies can come all the way down here to be 45 for 2. Here we see on the replay, just off a short run, left arm around the wicket and the sky. Look at Jessica judging this to perfection, taking it very easily. Yogesh, a bowler may drop somebody else's catch, but they're not going to drop their own catch.
Usually they don't want to do No, I think she did a pretty good job of getting into it and right underneath the ball. And
like a couple of years, and then after that, like I don't really like think of her as English. She's really, really good, and she's
So that's a good looking shot that may go away for 4. It does. Good looking shot, forced off the back foot. This is Neha Sivakumar. Now,
I was an off spinner and he was a left-hand batsman. So as an off spinner, it's a dream to bowl to the left.
he was one, the other was Dharmendra.
Yeah,
And it's, I mean, they bowled me behind my back. It was really just ugly. Secondly, I'll get back to that in a second. Lofted in the deep, catchable opportunity. She doesn't judge it properly. Lands in front of her. That should have been a wicket. Ends up landing right in front of the fielder, long on. Secondly, what you just said, there's almost sometimes a reflexive reaction where people have carbs equal fat. And, you know, for a 55-year-old guy who sits around and watches TV, then loading up on carbs is probably not the best idea. But carbs to an athlete effectively provide, let's call it, gas for the engine that they're running. That's, and you did that presentation for the club, you said?
Yep. We are part of a team called Loudon Cubs from based in DC. So I did as part of the club presentation I worked on. And can I clarify one quick thing regarding carbs?
Sure.
So
This is so helpful, by the way. Keep
yeah,
talking.
definitely. So there is simple carbs that we all love, cookies, candies, all of that.
Okay.
And there is complex carbs which you get from whole grains, whatever you eat. So any whole grain for that matter. So here in this country, we have electric cars that are being popularized, and then we have like gas-based cars.
Yes.
So you can't put gas in an electric car and expect it to perform well. So you want to make sure that you have the right fuel so that you get an optimal performance. If you're going to put in the wrong fuel, yeah, it can run, but is it going to run to the fullest efficiency? Probably not. So make sure that you eat well and eat the right food. So complex carbs are probably absolutely important for players, and make sure they have that.
Very errant who's listening.
Yep.
Who, in fact, I'll get back to that just a second. Look at this delivery. I think that one is going down the leg side. So not given. And this is hit straight. That might be a boundary. Dead straight and hits right between long on and long off for 4. So Snigdha Paul warned.
Reflective on their performance, right? So no matter how hard you practice, on the day off, the performance is probably reflective of what you ate the day before.
Wow, that's
And what you
a
ate
punch.
what you ate that morning. So when you're talking about, there is this famous slogan, eat, sleep, and repeat, play cricket or something like
Yes,
that.
yes, yes.
So the first thing that comes is eat. So making sure what you eat the previous night is going to help. What you eat that morning is important. I mean, for convenience, we all tend to, especially in tournaments like this, we tend to go with pizzas and such. So, no offense, I love pizza,
Yeah.
but is it good?
And additional piece that I wasn't aware of until we just started talking. This is down ground catchable, dropped, long off. There's been a lot of drops in the outfield today. another one that probably should have been taken. But in the last 10 or so minutes, the information that you provided, I think, goes a very long way toward helping any young cricketers or any other athletes to be able to hone their craft. This is a catch that is taken.
Obviously, they have to work a little faster, but I think the bowling is
20 and over would be hard. And so this is Shreya, that is going here in the under area by Mr. Sudhakar Kanamuri. What I think is okay. All my wicket has just fallen. Here's a replay. Thank you for picking us up in the media center because I wasn't paying attention. So tossed up and stroked in the air, and that's a good catch by Reed.
Good job, Martin, to get there in one way living and then earn some respect.
I'll get back to that in just a second. That's the biggest six I've seen. On a couple steps down the pitch, look at this full toss, and she advances. Yep, came advancing down, taking that probably shoulder high, but there's certainly a chance. Down the ground, this is better. As long as you pitch that ball, you make it more difficult for the batters. Excuse me, for the batters. Are you vertical? Wait a minute, down the ground. That's going to be 6 more. Boy, sneak the ball, taking the bull by the horns. You still need 14 runs. But would not have been flying out tonight. Another good ball. That is the last ball of the over. What a brilliant over. What a brilliant spell by Sravi. 7 runs, 6 singles and a wide. Struck down the ground. Going to be 4. All those tossed up is going to be a problem. That's a better length, I think, or a better flight. You don't want to toss anything up. Push it through and have her play, even if you're playing a cross-batting shot, she doesn't get the chance to elevate like she did the first couple. So look the bowling to your best bowler to bowl the 19th. That's going to be 6. Using her feet to get to that one and hammering it over foul corner for another 6, and that gets her to 50. She's now snigged at 55 from 34 balls, advancing down the wicket. Look at this delivery, tossed up by Ritu. In fact, not very tossed up, but it was not easy. Powered away behind square though for 4. So that length and that line is one that Snigdha can bowl was the issue. That's a good line. Whether from over the wicket or off the short run. Oh, top edge, unlucky. That's going to go for 4. Just over the keeper's head.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate if you are. Snigdha wants to play you down the ground. It's sliced in the air. Couple more runs coming probably. They get too easily. So the last 3 times she's called. 2 times she found the edge and 1 time went through. There she is, tossed up, launched down the ground for 4. Delivery. Ground, and that's going to be a single. Yeah, absolute long off coming a little straight. Here we go. There's a little dab, and it is a dot ball. Look at this. How big a... Here we go. In the air, that's going to go for 4, but it does not matter. The end of the game, Disha holds her nerve, a 4 to Snigdha, so she ends up with 81, but more to the point, the energy has all...